Hello, and welcome back to the land of the seven suns with Fishy Plitman as your host. Alright, no, that is not a dead fish at the top of the tank. It's the holiday cactus. Thought I'd get that out of the way first because I had to do a double take. To me, it looked like a dead fish. But anyway, I thought, and there's the star of the show now. I thought I would shoot this because I told you that I was going to retire that fantail guppy that I'm doing my best to keep in the middle of the shot there. She's old. She's generation 2, if you get my generation thing. She's one of the fish that came from Eugene. The only fish in this tank that came from Eugene. But in the last video, she was up in the corner of the breeding cage, looking quite terrified and stressed. So I decided, okay, I'll retire her. I said I would do it now. And by now, I meant after the video was done. And that's exactly what I did. I moved her over here. And yes, that's a male. There's another male. But they don't seem to pay her much mind, especially now that she's been in here for a while. Because, there's a nice young female. That looks like a young male there. But that is possibly a female. My females look pretty good. And when they're young, it can be a little hard to tell. So, here she came over here. So she's in here, yes, with males. But with the young females in the tank, they don't seem to bother her too much. She's swimming around, breathing a little heavy, but she's old. I'm not even entirely sure that she can be impregnated anymore. But nobody's really harassing her. He's just kind of noticed, but yeah, doesn't care too much. So she does seem happier. She's not hanging out in a corner. See, there's a little bit of attention, but that's about it. So I think she is going to do better over here. She's not going to eat any babies because everybody's big enough. And yeah, she can live out her days, hopefully in relative peace, while also, being in a community. So, yep, she did get moved. Because of that and losing another one of the originals, I bought, 3 females and a male. I've lost 2 of the 3 females. Wherever she went, she's back over here again. Yeah, having lost 2, she's the only one left, and she has retired. So the only thing she is doing now is eating groceries. Taking up space and eating groceries. But I don't mind. She did well. And I'm hoping that gravid spot does not mean she's pregnant again. But she's getting less attention over here. She doesn't seem as stressed as she was. And that will be her life. To hopefully just live a quiet life without having to make any more babies. She can live in here with the company of, Crooked Back. there's Crooked back. She does appear pregnant, and I don't know that her babies will do too well in here. But I'm not trying to reproduce her. It's just that the lower tank is not really conducive to life yet. So the idea is it'll get there, and then I can separate males from females, and then the females can truly retire in a community, like a sorority community of just the females. But having had to... Where did she go? She's so slow, yet she gets away. One last look at her. Having retired her, that leaves... Let me get back up. Ponytail palm and the glasses. That leaves one pair in here. The Generation 1 female with the original male. He's Generation 0, as I call it. And a pair over here of Generation 1. Both tanks need at least one more female. So, after this video, and there's still a baby... There he is. Still inside there. That doesn't happen when there's more fish in the cage, but I have noticed that can happen. Either he never got out or has swam back in. There he is. Because it's a big cage. This is the big cage. And there's only 2 fish in here. You remember when he... Or you might remember... when he was over here and it was just him, babies would come and go all the time. Well, that cage is at least twice as big as this one. Maybe a little bit more. And there's only 2 fish in there right now. So, I don't know if the baby is stuck. If it's a female baby and it's stuck, I might say, there you go, there's one of your females. Just put one more female in for now, and if he gets out, fine. If he doesn't get out, well, if he is a she, then she can just stay in there. I try not to work these fish as much as possible, because I don't like the stress going in the net puts on them. But if they need to go in the net, they go in the net. So, ooh, hang on to the phone. Really gotta hang on to the phone. I'll be so mad if I drop it in here. There is insurance, but I'm still out of phone for however long. It looks like both those babies are still in there. Like I say, if they prove to be males, maybe I'll move them out. If not, maybe they'll just stay. That's my first thought. But anyway, I'm going to let you go with that. And I'm going to look in these tanks and start... Well, first I'm going to, view the video and do all those things that YouTubers do before they put up a video. Maybe some of them don't. I don't know. But anyway, I'll get the video uploading, and then I will probably spend some time looking at the girls and seeing who goes in the breeding cages. Talk to you next time.